do you think these kids were?
20-something.
Oh.
They were
22 at the most.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
like 19.
And that's why, like, you can see certain things are like, okay, we get it. But at the same time, when they called the homie to come down, and then she's standing clearly in the aisle, looking at them like, which seat is open?
What do I do? I thought it was a seat.
And then you have
and then they went to the other side.
Then you got the nice people sitting there like, oh no, they're doing it to us now.
And this is how bold the late people were. They said, "Is anybody sitting there?" to the people next to it, like, what? That's not how this works.
Wow.
Yeah, they were ruthless.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, did y'all have fun?
Yeah.
Until then, you ruined my night, kid. No.
Got my nachos and cheese and then gummy bears and my drinks. I have certain snacks at certain events.
Okay.
Basketball games, nachos with jalapenos. Not the melted cheese, not the real cheese. I want the yellow gas station cheese.
The best.
Yes.
I love it.
And Rick was like, 2.
Yeah.
So he let me have extra cheese.
I think
he let me have extra cheese.
You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So hold on, wait. So he let me get extra cheese, right? And then he gets 2 bags of gummy bears. I was like, wow, you really want a lot of gummy bears? And he was like, nah, one's for you. I was like,
oh, damn.
But that was because I don't like to share.
But in the moment, I was like, oh my God.
It's like, this is a day for real.
Wow. It's like, oh, Rick, you like it?
Imagine a girl genuinely getting impressed by that. Girl, 2 cups of cheese. I didn't even have to ask.
No.
And I had my own gummy bears.
Oh my God. Oh, speaking of happy misconceptions at basketball games. So, when we went to that Laker game, and we were chilling in the lounge, some different, like, actually famous people came in, right? And so fucking, of course, and I don't want to be that dude asking pictures and shit. Like, I just hate being that dude. But then, like, Sweetie came in. And, I've worked with Sweetie on multiple occasions. So I was like, okay, cool. And I was about to, like, say what's up. But then, like Rick, you said as soon as you
all
right.
So as soon as she came in, right, and y'all know I enjoy me some Sweetie. She walked in, and like something just told me turn around. I turn around, and we make eye contact, and she gave me the nigga, don't you try to talk to me face so quick. I was like, I didn't even realize who she was. And then I realized, and she like gave me that face and turned away. So she never saw him. She just walked right past. I was like, damn, I wasn't it. Damn.
Now I'm like, damn, I want to say what's up to my kind of friend, but I don't want to feel like a groupie, right? So then I'm like, but she's way on the other side of the food, like fucking taking a picture with Mike Tyson and shit. So I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, Rick, I'm gonna go grab some gummy bears. They're back. I'm gonna grab some gummy bears. So I go over there to try and talk to her, but she was like past the gummy bears. So I walk back just with some gummy bears. I'm like, I didn't get far enough. I eat my fucking gummy bears. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try again. So I go to the bathroom, which is definitely past where she's at. She's talking to somebody, but as I'm going to the bathroom, I was like, hey, friend. And she was gonna give me the turnaround like, who the fuck is this? But I'm gonna be nice. And she was like, hey. And she's hey. I was like, okay, cool. So we said, what's up? That was it. I let her do her thing. That was it, right? And then she sat in her seat at the game. And then at the end of the game, I say all this to say this. At the end of the game, as she was leaving with the people she came with, I'm still sitting there. She was leaving because the Lakers got blown out. It was crazy. It's terrible.
So bad.
Yeah, so bad. But so she stopped. And she was like, all right, I'm gonna say bye. I forgot what she said. Like, I'm gonna see you again. Whatever the fuck she said, right? But she stopped to say what's up, and I was like, all right, yeah, cool, blah blah, good to see you. And then she left, but in my head, I'm like, that looks so cool to whoever.
She stepped over. We were a little in. So she had to step over. And she's standing right in front of me. And her hips were saying, nigga, don't you try to talk to me. I said, God, how sweet. We don't have to do ads now.
Let's go.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching No Cheese Podcast. I'm Tim Chad the Wrong Suit.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades.
Bye.